How are you? It's Good Dunning. I am at home, as you can see. Welcome to Good Dunning with Mr. Floyd and our second week here. As you can see, I am at home and not at the park. I have some things I want to take care of really fast before I race off to work. We'll see who shows up here. And if you're, there we go. Somebody else just came in. If you are new here or watching this in the replay, uh, please like and subscribe. We do this Monday through Friday. And then tonight at 7 p.m., we will be channeling as well, Tuesday Night Live, for those who cannot make the morning or the dawning, as you might be at work or something to that effect. All right, so we've got somebody else here. Mystery in the chat. But yeah, so we'll give it a few minutes here. How's your dawning? What are you doing to today that's going to be different? What are you not putting off? If you watched last Friday's Good Dawning here, and yeah, what are you putting off or not putting off or doing that you need to be doing that you could be doing today? Joyce, Good Dawning, Joyce. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Cancer. For a one-on-one session, yeah, you can email me. We are open for business. I did my 5th one-on-one over the weekend. Actually, I have to send a follow-up email for that since it was not a complete session, since she left her questions at she wasn't at home and she left her questions. So we've got 4 people here. This is great. We'll give it a few minutes. And so yeah, how was your weekend? Mine was pretty peaceful. I did a lot of swimming and just kind of chilled out. And yeah, let's pin that. Pin. Done. Make sure it's pinned there. Okay, yeah, it's pinned. All right, so we did go ahead and pin that. Thank you, Millie. I appreciate that. So yeah, if you want a one-on-one session, check the pinned comment or pinned in the chat there. We are open for business. We did like I said, our 5th one over the weekend, and we keep the train keeps on rolling with Saint Germain there. If you're having trouble building your universe, I cannot tell you, and Saint Germain will never be able to tell you where your universe is going to end up. But what we can do is certainly help you to build that universe. All right. So we're going to take a moment here. Ellen, Good Dawning. Love you. Welcome. Love for the day, my family. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So, yeah, Mr. Floyd's channeling is not just a channel. We're a family. And purpose of Mr. Floyd's channeling is to help Saint Germain get his message out, to help you build your universe. Problem is that people aren't building. It's not a problem. It's just what is. People aren't building their universe consciously. They're just living their lives, letting situations dictate how they react, and then living from that manner. It doesn't work in this current energies. And if you're watching this, you understand that. All right, so we're going to take go into meditation as best as I'm still learning how to do these things. Then we're going to slide into a channeling with Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Ooh, somebody else just came in. So if you want to close your eyes with me, take a deep breath, center in. We're going to do something a little different because I don't do anything that seems to be standard. Everything's a little different in my universe. All right, so what we're going to do is instead of doing you're by the lake and the fountain and the water, we're going to go and channel or kind of find a little different space. So go back, look over your weekend, take a deep breath, and kind of give your weekend the once over. We're looking for 2 things in our weekend here. We don't want our universe to pass by without us analyzing things too. So look for that one moment in your weekend that if you could go back to, you can't change time, but maybe you can change how you reacted or change what you said. Take yourself back to that moment and just replay it. And I know it's not very centering, of course, if it's not the best moment of your weekend, but sometimes we often overlook when we're doing these things to take ourselves back not only to the best moments, but to those moments where we went, maybe I could have done that differently, to analyze where could we have done that differently. So over your weekend, what did you or what could you have done differently? Where is that moment? And put yourself there for a moment. Feel it and see where in your universe you might have been able to be more kind or more loving, more peaceful, or just more compassionate or more open or willing, whatever it might be for you. Then we're going to move to the next, to the best moment of your weekend. We'll contrast. So close your eyes, keep your eyes closed. We're at that moment we didn't like over the weekend, the moment, if we could go back in time, we might want to change. Now we clear that moment. We're not there anymore. We're present. We're going to go into our favorite moment of the weekend. So whatever you did over your Saturday, Saturn day, and Sunday, find that one moment that, if you could bottle up your weekend in that minute, that would be it, in that moment. Feel the difference. Did you create the moment as well as the, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that moment? Feel that. I can't answer that. Neither can Saint Germain. You can. And whatever you did to create that moment in your universe, keep doing that, whatever that is for you. And when you get to those, ooh, maybe I shouldn't say that moments, take a pause beforehand. So you can create more moments and not, ooh, this wasn't the best moment of my weekend. We're going to bring in Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. And if you're new here, I'm a semi-conscious channeler. So I can open my eyes, I can, just for a second, look at the clock, like on the timer on the channeling or on the video. I can reach out for my coffee and drink it. I can even pause the channeling and be myself and then get back in. I count down to 5. I don't know when I'm home and channeling, but when I want a deeper channeling, especially live, it kind of brings me in like a trance. So I'm going to count down and bring in Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good dawning and welcome. We are grateful you are here. This is Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. It's mostly Saint Germain. Channeling through Josh, pushing the love on this moon day to you, or Tuesday, I should say, to you. Is it going to be a Tufa Tuesday for you, a Taco Tuesday? I don't know. That is up to you, how you make your Tuesday for you. But we're going back to the meditation that Josh was working on, and he's getting better slowly but surely. These things, you try to do a meditation, it's kind of not the easiest thing to do. Even Saint Germain, with the violet flame, when we get you to the violet flame, whoever can do that, it's a skill to, like Archangel Raphael Kelly, whomever can do that, can get you into the violet flame. That is a skill. But from what Josh was saying this morning, this dawning, I should say, what are we say again? What are you in morning of? Except maybe you're in morning that you are not in bed and you are sleeping because you want to be lazy all day. Ha ha ha. We don't blame you there. There are good days for that. Especially a good rainy day, laying in bed is can be the most amazing thing, of course. But on your universe, on your weekend, we all had these up and down moments during the day where you are in the highest of your energies, where you are out there and you are glowing the sun. You could be the radiant sun. You are the light. People see you and they smile. You might even get comments of people looking at you. Hey, have a great day. How are you? And you are just there. You are the energy point at the moment. An hour later, you could be the low energy point in that day too. So keep in mind, when you are going through your day and you are in your highs and you are bounding through as the light worker in your 5D energy space, how do you keep that going? How do you not create those situations like you had over the weekend when we tried to bring you to where you went, this is not the best moment of my life. This is not the one thing I wanted to say. Maybe I was rude to somebody or whatever it was. Whatever you did on your Saturday or Sunday that you are not saying ashamed about. You should never be ashamed for anything you do, because whatever you are doing, you are choosing to do. So you have to own it. Don't be ashamed for it, but something that maybe if you could go back in time, you would erase or take back. Keep that in mind in your day to day. When you're in frame and you may start to slip out of frame, or if you are out of frame and you realize that, hold that. Keep that in mind. If you are watching this, generally speaking, even if you are in your dark night, you can generally tell when your energies are way up and you are like, ee, and you are dancing around and you are in your source love space, and you are. And then when your energies start to crash, or you start to say things, or your old thought patterns might come back where you are getting aggravated. Maybe you have a car in front of you that is going 15 under the speed limit, and you are going, the slow energy is driving me nuts. No matter what, you are still going to get to the traffic light at the same time, but just because they are in front of you going slow, they are driving you nuts. Pay attention to those things that are taking you out of your current energetic space. That is what we are wanting to push to you today. While you are going through your day, be conscious of the energies that you are carrying with you, and you are leaving in the wake behind you. You are like a motorboat where you are walking, but when you are walking, so the motorboat drives by and you see the wake come out behind the boat. The waves come and splashes the shore. It's the same difference with you and your energies. When you are out and about in your universe, you're walking by, and as you go by, the energies flow behind you. So as you are walking through your universe, you are leaving a trail of energies behind you. People are going to be absorbing that energy. They're going to see that energy field and they relate that energies. You may not even be in the room anymore, but your latent energies. Woo, the room feels heavy. What is going on with him? He's not even in the room. I feel a lightness in the room. Who was in here before? What do you want to be? You create those energies. You have control over the energies to an extent that you are putting up. You have control based on how you react to people. You have control based on the thoughts that you choose to give credence that are flowing through your head or not. Even if you are perfect, you are in perfect meditation, you're still going to have thoughts that are going to pop in. The idea in meditation is that you do not give credence to any of those thoughts. You are a blank slate, and the thoughts just bounce off the slate, so to speak. You don't say anything, or you don't give them any energies back. So what in your universe today, what energy, what thought, what pattern, what energy that you create, what things that you do that you don't want to give credence to, that you might say, oh, this is not the best part of my weekend in your day to day. When you get to that moment, you have that choice. You have the choice to act out and to dovish your way through, to be the angry individual. You have every right to be angry. You are not saying that, but you do not have a right to be anger, to take that anger out on somebody else, to be mean and dovishing. You have to find the balance in your space, in your energies, and how you react and carry yourself throughout the day. Keep that in mind. When you go to bed at night, are you sitting down? Are you taking a moment to go, in my day, is there a spot within my day, in my universe today, that I created or was created where I reacted in a manner that was not of my highest, where I said something that maybe I could go back and would not want to say again, or maybe I want to tomorrow rectify? Are you looking back into your universe and doing so? We hope that you are. We hope that you are conscious enough to pay attention in your daily practices, in your universe, as you go throughout your day, to see where you are davishing around, where you are in frame and then you fall out of frame. We're not saying you're not allowed to fall out of frame, of course. You are never going to always be high vibe. But what we are saying is, are you aware when you lose that space, when you're stepping out of the highest of your vibrations into a lower vibrational state? Can you find that delineation point, and can you make sure that you are not dervishing it into other universes? Can you take control of that so that when you sit down at the end of your day and you review your day like we said we hope you are doing, did I dovish into another universe? Did I put out energies that were not good for me or good for anybody else? Did I do harm to somebody else? Or was I loving? And where was I loving? Because I want to be more of that. Look at that too in your universe. You're a dichotomy. You're going to have moments where you're going to be extremely loving, and you may have a moment or two where you're going to not be so loving. And that is okay as long as you can lasso that up and grab it, so to speak. See why. Look into the root cause. Don't just say, ooh, Aunt Franny pissed me off, and I said this to her. Why did Aunt Franny piss me off? Did she insult me? Did she offend my inner child? Did she say something about my universe that I had to step into my ego to defend when I did not have to, but I did chose to step into my ego to defend? These are all things you need to look at in your universe when you are speaking to your own personal Aunt Franny's, so to speak, so you do not dovish into their universe and have a moment during your day where you have to go, I really did not want to have said that. That was not good. Let me make a phone call here. That's what we are getting at today. Do not, you do what you choose, but keep yourself in mind when you are going through your day, like a mental checklist. Is this of my highest? Could I be saying this in a better way? If you need to take time, step away from a situation in order to frame it better in your universe, then go back in and do what you need to do. Sometimes we don't do that. We just fall into a situation and then we just react. You are allowed to say, okay, I need to take a pause for a moment. This is a lot. Let me reframe this. I'll be right back with you. Or even if you cannot, let me go to the bathroom. You hold the information. Oh, this is a lot. I cannot. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You're allowed to do these things. Do not just react and go, oh, what are you telling me? This is the case? Oh, no. No, take a moment and react. Before you react, to reframe yourself so you do not dovish your way in. We are hoping you are understanding that you have that choice in your universe. And we do not want you to, like in the exercise we did earlier, sit down and look for your weekend, the weak spot in your weekend. Look for those weak spots in your daily life. Where can you not be so dovishy? Where can you be more loving? Where can you come from as a conscious, loving, high five dimensional being that you are? You are source love, vibrating that source love. We are on planet Earth, which has lots of different energies. So you get into somebody's energy that is not 5D, and it's going to be very low 3D or even 4D or whatever the energy is that is lower vibrational. And you are going to see that as frustrating energy or annoying energy or slow energy or whatever. Have compassion. You are there once too. Everybody who is in an energy state that is lower than your current energy state, you have been in that energy state too. They cannot see where you are. So if you are in 3D, you cannot see, you do not understand what it's like to walk around in 5D. You will never understand that. But you have a responsibility as a 5D, as a higher vibrational human, somebody who can see the higher vibrations. You also can see, because you've been there, the lower vibrations. You had to climb through. This is where you play in the dark, where you understand the darkness. You had to climb through the lower vibrations to release yourself from them to be into the higher vibrations. So when you are seeing somebody dovishing into their lower vibrations and it is triggering you, have compassion. You have been there yourself. They do not know, understand where you are, but you 100% understand where they are. Our circumstances may be different, but the energies can be exactly the same. Hold that thought. Keep that in your heart as you go out throughout your day before you dovish in and start honking your horn at somebody going 15 miles an hour under the speed limit. You might have had a bad day one day and said, screw it, I'm going to drive slow and just piss people off. You do not know what they are doing. So have your compassion. Hold that. You do not want your day to end where you are sitting there going, the moment is, I should not have blasted my horn at them and give them maybe as I was driving around them and maybe even driving across the solid yellow line because they were going slow energy and flicking them off or whatever. Your slow moment for the day that you don't want that. Keep that all in mind. You have the choice. The choice is yours. How you choose to react. If you want to be in 5D, 3D, no D, or you want to play dead, so to speak, which is always kind of your best option in some cases. If you are dealing with somebody who is wanting to dovish on and talk about how negative this and that is, you have the right to just walk away or just go, I'm going to change the subject here. I do not wish to discuss such things. It's all your choice. Be more conscious as you move through your day. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. Be more conscious throughout your day. It's what you are seeing, what you are hearing, and have more compassion. When you get through your day, when you're sitting in your bed, take a moment. You do not need to write this down. It will come to you. Ask yourself, where is that moment where I dervished through my day, where I did not act in the most dignified or the high vibrational manner, where I let my ego say something when I knew it was incorrect or not appropriate or mean? Where in your universe? Hold that when you go to bed tonight. Try not to do that the next day then. And if you have to, make amends. It's all about trying to remember you are the light. You have that choice when you wake up in your dawning, what you choose to do with your day and how you choose to carry yourself. Lots of people do not. They are in their trauma body. They are in the 3D world. They have no choice. They are rote in their reactions. You, if you're watching this, generally speaking, are not rote in your reactions. We love you. Keep yourself centered. And when you go to bed tonight, find that moment, like we did in the exercise, y'all. Moment for your weekend, your Saturn day and your Sun day. When you are looking at your Tuesday tonight, where in your Tuesday did you dovish through? And where can your Wednesday, can you not dovish in the same situation? Or if you meet the same person or the same slow energy. We love you. Releasing transmission. All right. 22. There we go. All right. So dervishing through, from what I can gather, I'm at least can keep a frame of what was said there. So when I listen to it, it sounds totally different, of course, and it still sounds a little jumbled from where I'm sitting, but I know it's not. So yeah, when you go to bed tonight, what in your universe can you look back on Tuesday, on your day today, and go, okay, well, I shouldn't have done that, or I know should, but maybe I could have done that a little differently. Don't do that tomorrow. Or, I didn't do anything that I don't have any really regrets over today. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, and blessings to you. 17, oh my gosh. I'm kind of Floyd. There's 17 in the room, and we're only a few off. I think 2 off from 400 subscribers. I am so grateful. So yeah, even for myself, that's kind of a call here. It's kind of slow down, and when you're going through your day and your interactions there, if you feel yourself skidding off the runway, so to speak, can you grab the yoke and put yourself back on track? Or do you skid off the runway and destroy a friendship or have a conversation that you might have to go, wait a minute, I'm sorry, that was out of character. That wasn't right. I love you. I'm grateful for you. I'm going to go through the chat here, see what we've got. Suzette, have a beautiful day. I'm driving an hour to my natural health appointment. Awesome, Suzette. And favor to your recovery and favor to your mom there. Fatima, blessings. Ellen, if you need a music break today, jump on Ellen's channel. And Angela. Let's see what else we've got here. Kay, welcome. Shari, welcome, Shari. I'm looking forward to, I'm going to be on Shari's channel, I think on the Saturday, is that the 29th? Mary, welcome. I got to get email out. Joyce, all right, welcome. I am grateful for all of you being here. And yeah, so if you run into that moment where you feel that you're trying to match energies with somebody, you can't see up to yours, but you're matching their 3D energy, grab yourself, take a moment, it's not too hard to just kind of center it down and realize that you know who you are. You're the bigger energy. We're all the same energy, but in this case, you have to be the bigger energy. Remember that. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you tonight, 7 o'clock. Hopefully, I'll see you guys as well for Tuesday Night Live. And off I go to the crystal shop. I should be pretty grounded by tonight. Much love and favor. Thank you guys for being here. And have a blessed and most favored awesome day. See you tonight, hopefully.